Happy Friday, everybody. Follow up Friday. Um, First thing, always start off with self development, of course, whether that's a podcast, reading a book, write down and then speak out loud as you write them your gratitudes. And I've learned that if I do that more through the day, speak them out loud, it just seems to kind of hit home a little bit better for me. Um,
What?
After
No, no
that,
more.
the first thing I
No,
like to do
no.
is go in and post products.
You're muted, Betty. You're so
Okay,
cute.
there we go. Okay, so after, yeah, the Magic. That's a great book. I love that book, and I've started rereading that one for the second time. Um, but yeah, find you a self-development book or something like that. There's always podcasts and different YouTube videos posted in the group. So there's always something. If you don't know where to go to find something, go to the group. Everybody's always sharing. You know, you can wake up and once you go into the group in the mornings, there's something there already. I guarantee you. One plus videos that somebody has posted to help with self-development. After that, I like to go in and post on my stories products. So we'll just take a minute. I know it's later in the day, so probably everybody has done that, but we'll just take a couple minutes. If you haven't, be sure and go and post on both platforms, and even TikTok. I'm trying to get more into the TikTok, guys. That just is a little different for me. But I seen even Katie had jumped on the TikTok bandwagon and is doing some TikToks, getting out of her comfort zone. So go post on your stories your products for the morning, whether it's one product, two products, three. So we'll just take the time and do that right quick. And be creative, guys, when it comes to that. Not that there's anything wrong with just posting a picture with a caption, but because we all do that, but you need to kind of switch it up and, make a reel, make a boomerang, something different, switch it up each day. And you can go and make ahead of time because I know life gets in the way. It's easy. You never know these days what's going to happen when you wake up. So you can go in and create content to use to fall back on for the mornings that you can't do it right then. So there's really no excuse to not put it on your stories. Plus, I mean, that's what we're here for, is to share these products with people. And if we're not being a product of the product, then people aren't, they're not going to reach out to us. Be consistent with it. Set timers if you need to. Back in the beginning, timers was a big thing for me because it's easy for me to get, just like trying to get stuff done this morning around the house, and then I realize, oh crap, it's 4 minutes till Zoom. So it's easy to get off onto something else. So if you need timers, set a timer. There's nothing wrong with that. And remember too, I was watching, rewatching some trainings yesterday that, we feel like we have to be like always perfect when we present stuff. In the normal world, that's not normal. I mean, we're not all going to be perfect makeup, perfect hair. The video we make is not going to be perfect every single time. People want to see not you in your perfect makeup, made up. They want to see the real you too. So it's okay to be in your PJs doing something. It's okay to have your hair in a messy bun and your makeup not fully on. Be yourself. People are looking for that connection. Okay, and the next thing we're going to do, is go in and do messy action. That's right. Messy action is better than no action at all. Exactly. Um, the next thing we're going to do is go in and do birthdays. And for anybody that hadn't seen it yet, today is Christina's birthday. So shout out happy birthday to her and Jenna as well. I'm not sure if Jenna's on, but um, on birthdays, I personally do that as voice messages. It is, to me, it seems like I got more interaction that way. It does. A happy birthday message can get lost in all. I mean, we all know when it's our birthday, it's like everybody's, sending a post, happy birthday, or even a text message or something in Messenger saying happy birthday. It's going to be more personable if you go in and send a message. And I always say something like, I like to do not the day of the birthday. Yes, if you have kids, let them get on it. That's a great idea. And I don't do mine the day of the birthdays just because I feel like they're getting so many birthday wishes. I do it the day before, the day after. This week I have been working for day before birthdays, and I always go in and I send just a little message, something like, "Hey girl, I see you got your birthdays coming up tomorrow. Do you have any special plans?" You want to be excited whenever you send the message, not just hey happy birthday. Be spunky, be um just excited about it. And I found I got more interaction now that I started doing it as a message. I don't remember who, I think it was Candy, had said that's the way that she always did it, and I get more interaction that way. And it's not just okay, the birthday's done and over and you're not having interaction with that person. I'm continuing to have communication with them, and yes, always end in a question. Like I said, do you have special plans for tomorrow or something like that? Not just happy birthday, that's it. Because some people will not respond at all. Some people will go in and do just a thumbs up, but if you end it with a question, they're more likely to come back and interact with you. And my customers too, I like to keep up with my customers' birthdays so I can actually send them, like, you can buy packets of, it doesn't have to be a real expensive birthday card, but I like to send them a birthday card with like maybe a sample of something they haven't tried, you know. So that's another way to kind of get the product into other people's hands. We have our customers, sometimes it's like they buy the same things over and over, and that's a good way to get them to try something, and it's just a nice little gesture.
I also want to throw out there that the Dollar General has bubble mailers and like little packs of cards for like $1, and you don't have to go spend $30 on packaging. Like
Exactly.
Dollar Tree, Dollar General has everything you need.
That's it. And Dollar Tree,
Yeah.
now I'll tell you straight up, I love me some Dollar Tree. I actually found the other day at Dollar General, though, some cute little Christmas bags because I did not have for my minis any Christmas bags left. So versus ordering a whole big pack of them on Amazon, I grabbed me some, and I'll actually show you something right quick.
They have cute stuff, and it's cheap. So just a tip.
And these here, these are actually just, sorry guys, I got kind of hung up there. These are actually like bakery bags is what they are, but they are super cute. And you know, they're Christmas themed, but I mean, you can roll it up depending on the size of whatever you put into it. But I have been with my minis for, and not just 3 steps in the minis. I have been having more people that are interested in like the blast and the activate or just the shakes. But these little bags, what I was getting at, they were only, it was $1 for this pack of bags at the Dollar General, and they're super cute. You don't have to spend a lot of money. Dollar Tree has great little packs of cards as well. I like to, in all minis, I always put, don't go broke pay. Exactly. Don't go broke paying for packaging. Because that's one of the things, we are here for real. Let's all be real, to make money. So, you know, when you sell a mini experience or something, you want it to be cute and all when you send it out, but you don't want to spend half of what you're making on the mini experience on a bunch of really expensive packaging. Be, you know, just shop around. But Dollar Tree, they have some of the best ones. I've already gotten cards to send out at New Year's time. My Christmas cards I did send out to all. Let me stop just a second. Let's jump over now. We're going to do 5 minutes of interaction on Facebook stories. So I'll set my timer and you guys can work on that. But I always like to scroll all the way to the end on my stories because those are going to be your least interacted with. If you are seeing a lot of thrivers on your stories, you want to go in and mute them. You can mute them because that gives the option for other people's stories that are not within the business that you can interact with. But scroll all the way to the end and make sure that you're going in and showing people the love back just like they do you. Pick a couple of different stories of yours each day that somebody has, you've gotten a lot of comments on, and everybody that's in that list that commented on your story, go back and do the same thing on one of their stories. Be intentional with it, you know. Don't just go pick random ones, you know, and comment on something that you don't relate to. Don't be fake about it. Find something that you can truly interact with on their stories and go in and show them the same love. Sorry, y'all, I had got sidetracked. I get excited about all the little different packaging that you can get, all the little cute ideas. But what I was saying was, you know, a mini experience does not have to be just a 3-day mini, because there's going to be other products that people are interested in. You know, you can, Ivy did a great live on her, the different ones she packages up. You know, you can be creative with it, you know. We have tons of different products, do capsules. I've had people do capsules and activate. Has a ribbon and little tags. Yes, exactly. Dollar Tree. You need to hit the Dollar Tree. If you've not been there this weekend sometime, get out, go to the Dollar Tree. I mean, I'm telling you, you go in the Dollar Tree and spend $10 and it's like, you wouldn't believe the stuff that you can get. But you be creative on your mini packs, you know, and a mini pack doesn't have to be, like I said, a 3-day, 3 steps, and that's it. It can be anything, you know. Make it shakes, a variety of shake pack, you know, a variety of the activate, the blast, the mocha. That stuff is so good, y'all. I don't know. If you've not tried that, you really need to. I used to be a major coffee drinker, and it's like the steps. I just didn't want coffee anymore. But let's see. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. Um, but that I finally tried that mocha back, I don't know, probably about 6, 7 months ago, and I really like that stuff. And I even mixed some of it in with vanilla shake, kind of half a packet of it, half a packet of the vanilla shake, and then did it heated up with. I do all my stuff mainly with water. I'll do the strawberry shake with orange juice, but I just personally prefer water. But that was so good mixing that shake and that cafe, that mocha cafe together. It was really good. Oh, Janie says half milk and half water, then ice with the shake. I'll have to try that. I honestly, I've just, when I was a kid, I drank a lot of milk. I mean, I'm gonna be for real. I'm a country girl. We actually had to milk the cows, so we had really fresh milk, and I loved milk. But I kind of, the older I get, it's like I'm not a big milk drinker anymore. But I will definitely try that, half milk and half water. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is on Facebook, we're going to do some interaction on our feeds. Go through and do some comments and 5 or more words, not just an emoji. Um, Go in, be intentional with your interaction on your feeds. If you're seeing a lot of people you can't relate to and a lot of stuff you can't relate to, that's the time when I like to go in and do my unfriending. And that's another thing. You want to be sure every day you're taking time to add to your network. Every day. Not just here and there. It don't take but just a few minutes. And if you're not adding to your network, it's the same people seeing your same post all the time. You're not getting any business or interaction. It's because it's the same people. You need to go in and add to your network. And if anybody has anything, feel free to unmute yourself and just jump right in there. I'm so slacking this morning, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't even done my walk. Usually I get up, do my 3 steps, go do my walk before I do anything else. And this morning that just didn't happen. But I'm still gonna do my walk. Probably here right after I get off of this. I'm gonna jump up and go get that done before I do anything else today. And I'll say this too. When you are making posts on Facebook and Instagram, even in your stories, I have found if you do some type of a poll on your stories, you're going to get more interaction. And like even right now on your Facebook you can go in and post, something like, I don't know, ask about a hair product, or ask about, how do you prefer to get your eyebrows done? Do you tweeze? Do you wax? Do you thread? Something like that. You'll get a lot more interaction that way. Because when I do stuff like that, I see interaction too from people that don't normally, I don't normally see a lot of interaction from. I had put up one, I'm slacking this year with the Christmas tree, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. And I sat there the other night. I did a live, asking how many people didn't have their tree up. And I don't feel so bad because a lot of people don't have their trees up this year yet. And I said, okay, I'll do a live tomorrow and show y'all I'm putting up my tree tomorrow. Well, guess what? Sister didn't put up her tree last night either. So, I went on and did a post, that I must confess, I didn't put my tree up. Is that bad of me? Do you have your tree up yet? And I've had so many people comment on that. It's just an easy way to get some good interaction on your stuff. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, we're going to jump over to Instagram, and we're going to do 5 minutes of interacting on stories on Instagram. And just like before, I like to scroll over, and you can actually go in Instagram and do, let me remember how we did that. You can go in and click your followers too, and click least interacted with, and interact more with those people to help kind of boost your interaction. And if you guys, if you haven't done so already, go in and do a screenshot of our Zoom and post that to your stories. If everybody will go in and drop their Instagram handle in, that way, we can mention each other. But that's a good thing to always do. Show that we are, we're a community of women and men. I don't think I don't think Philip's on here, but on my work with me the other night, I said, or on our event, I was going back through after the fact and reading comments, and I had put, we're a group of women, and Philip comments, and men too, LOL, because I forget, and I do say women a lot, but we are a group of people that come together. Let's do it like that. And we work together and help each other. And just like with Facebook, if you're seeing on Instagram stories a lot of thrivers, go in and mute those thrivers. We all support each other, but there was a time when it was like everybody I seen, the first 10 people or so were all thrivers. And so you can show love for thrivers in other ways, but you want to mute them to kind of boost everybody else's stories over so you can have more interaction with people so we can increase our business. Okay. Now let's jump on to, in any of this stuff, if I'm going too fast today, I apologize. You can always go back and do. And another thing, everybody's not going to do their IPAs the exact same way. Um, so I highly suggest, if you've never done a work with me, do work with me, guys. It really does help. It'll help you get more comfortable. Um, but it's, to me, I used to always be scared to death. I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. And I break out in a cold sweat right before. But the more I do the work with me, um, Christina, Tiffany, and Kara and myself, we all hosted an online event the other night, and that was the very first one I had ever done it. And I'm not gonna lie, I was scared to death. It was like right before, I was sweating like crazy, and just the whole time I was just very nervous. But then once you start doing it, you get so much more comfortable with it, and it just really helps. Yes, we were all scared, but I feel like we done really good, and we all decided that we're going to start doing more of that. I mean, that's what it's about. You got to get out of your comfort zone. Um, if you guys want to go ahead and do the 5 minutes, we'll do 5 minutes of interaction on your Instagram feed as well. But back to it, you got to get out of your comfort zone. I look at it like this: there's no wrong way. If you're getting on there and you're doing it, you're stepping out of your comfort zone and you're just growing yourself. Reels is something else I wanted to mention too. I've It seems like reels on Instagram are becoming more and more popular. And so that's something, if you've not done reels, that's a good thing to go and try to start doing reels. That will really help boost. In another, I think it was Brittany had done, no, Brittany had shared in the group a Jessie Lee podcast. And in it, Jessie Lee was talking about how on different platforms, when something new pops up, like reels, when it popped up, you can start doing reels. You need to be doing reels, because before you know it, that's going to be the next big thing that everybody's doing. So when you see something new pop up like that, um, a new tool, go on and use it. And like I said, the TikTok thing, I'm still working on that, y'all. Um, it's a work in progress, and I'm trying, and that's what matters. I just got to get a little bit more out of my comfort zone and do it a little bit more. But I remember, a while back, somebody was like, do a TikTok, do TikTok, get that app. So I got that app. I was like, I can't do this. This ain't for me. But now I'm getting more comfortable with it, because TikTok is, it's just growing like crazy. And I'm going to go back and see if I can find that in the group, the one that Brittany had posted about, um, and get the name of it, and maybe share it back down further into to where go in and listen to that podcast. That's one that you definitely need to listen to, because she gives, all these different apps that she uses, that, she stressed how you don't have to pay for stuff. There's so many free things out there that are available for us to utilize to help our business. But all the different apps, she's like, don't go buy the upgraded version of it, because you don't have to have that. the regular version works well. But she gave a lot of different apps that she used. So it would be very beneficial, I feel like, to everybody if you didn't listen to that, to go back and listen to it. But Brittany had asked for, it's not the one she just done asking for a takeaway. I believe it was yesterday or the day before. She wanted everybody to listen and do a takeaway, to drop what their takeaway was from it. I know we're all busy, and just because Brittany dropped something and asked for your takeaway, just because you can't do it right then, or anybody that drops, any kind of information in there or suggestion, just because you can't do it right then doesn't mean you can't go back. I mean, all you got to do is scroll back through and go on there and listen to it, because when people are sharing the stuff in the groups, they're not just sharing it to be sharing it. They're sharing it so to help each other, and that's what we're all about. And you can truly learn from some of these little 5-minute little podcasts. You can learn so much from. And of course, today is Friday, Follow Up Friday. I always make sure every Friday for sure I go in and go through all of my customers, go through all of my potential customers, potential promoters, and do a follow-up with them if I haven't in the last few days. Do your interactions, add to your network, and be more present is like the key things. That's the things you need to always make sure you are doing, because if you don't, you're dead in the water. You're not going to go anywhere else. I mean, you're preaching to the same people, and you're just not going to, your business isn't going to grow. But does anybody else have anything they want to touch on? I kind of feel like that, and I know I've been saying this, but I honestly have been feeling like they're going to drop something. It's been a minute since they dropped something. I know the new Thrive Fit's going to be coming out next week, but I just feel like that, they're going to be dropping some kind of promo for the weekend. Okay, well, I guess if nobody has anything, then I'm going to end this. But thank you guys for joining in. I hope somebody got something from this. I urge you all to get out of your comfort zones. Do host a work with me. Go live. Show your face. Let people see you. Thank you guys. I hope you have a wonderful Friday, and let's get out there and do those follow-ups. And I'm going to challenge everybody now to sign at least one customer with a $100 order today. So when you do that, be sure and go and drop that in the chat so we know. But yeah, have a great day, ladies.